Okay, beauty business professionals, it is that time of year. If you're not a beauty business professional, keep scrolling. If you are, this is exactly where you want to be because we have to talk about the hard thing, the anxiety thing, the thing that scares me more than anything in the world. Because I am really good at marketing and I am very good at business, in beauty business, not just any business, beauty business. I'm very good at teaching people how to do the thing and then how to launch the thing and how to sell the thing being microblading, nano strokes, eyeliner, whatever. I lack in other areas, like God doesn't give with both hands all the time. So when it comes to numbers, bookkeeping, finances, understanding the tax code, I'm all thumbs. I don't know what I'm doing with that. So I've been through about 3 CPAs at this point. My third time's the charm. My third one was like, babe, it's so simple. Literally give it to me. So here are my top tips for making tax season as stress-free as humanly possible for a beauty business professional, and also how to keep more money. So if you're interested in that, slam that subscribe button and keep listening. So I would say that the number one thing you need to do is offload this huge load throughout the year, right? So I like to send all of my receipts to one place digitally. I don't like have them on the counter somewhere, digitally. And then once a month, I actually go through and categorize them by business and then by type. So if it was a lunch meeting that I had with someone about Christmas conference, I already notated when I paid. I already notated who was at the meeting, what we talked about, and I put it in a file on my desktop for a Christmas conference. So now I can go through and put that down as meetings and plannings, etc. Right? So if I do this once a month, it takes me about an hour because I have several businesses. It'll probably take you 20 to 30 minutes, if even, as long as you have your systems in place. And that's one less thing that I have to pay a bookkeeper to do. And it's so easy. I'm literally just moving a file. I'm just moving a picture of something. That's it. It's so simple. It's so simple. The second thing I would say is make sure that you actually have the right bookkeeper or CPA. If you can't send them an email or a text message and get a response within 24 hours, that's reasonable, 24 hours, working hours, get a new CPA or bookkeeper. Kick them out of there. If they're not responding to you because you're too small of an account or they're overwhelmed or they don't care, or they tell you put it in a portal or send it in a whatever, or upload it to something, like if you can't just communicate with me one-on-one with at least 24 hours, then you're probably not the one I want in control of my entire finances, my financial health, my financial life, come on. So yeah, just move on. It's okay. Tip number 3, I think is going to be probably the most no-brainer one, but I think that so many people skip this part in business because they're kind of just going with the flow. They didn't study business. They studied permanent makeup or hair or lashes. And so when it comes to the actual business side of things, they're just thinking for every dollar I put in, I should be able to take $1 out, right? But that's not actually how it works because there are 3 people who eat off that. There's you and the business and the government. So you want to make sure that you're putting aside something like 20 to 30 cents off of every dollar that you make throughout the year into a tax account. That's not a special kind of account. It's just one that in your brain, you're like, oh, that's my tax account. It's a savings account. Hopefully it accrues interest for you. Let your money make money. And then at the end of the year, when your CPA says, hey, this is how much you spent on the business that we can actually claim. This is how much you actually owe the government that we can't get out of. You have that sitting in your account. So you're never sweating like, oh my God, what do? I owe so much money. It doesn't even pay me to be in this business. Every dollar I spend, I'm legally obligated to spend every dollar I make, I'm legally obligated to spend $5 paying other people. Like, it's bullshit. There's licenses and fees and insurance and taxes and blah, blah. Calm down, baby. You set it aside. And by the way, my grandmother used to say this. I don't know if this is going to be very helpful to you. It was very helpful to me. My grandmother used to say all the time, pay yourself first. So actually, when someone pays me $1, I take 20 cents of that dollar and I put it in my Roth IRA, or I put it in my IUL. And then I take 20 cents of that dollar and I put it in my tax account. So that still leaves me with 60 cents on that dollar. But I've covered myself in the future, and I've covered myself in the future for taxes. So if that's really helpful to you, that's great. I hope it doesn't sound pious because I know it's tax time right now. It's a little too late to be a kind of a Monday morning quarterback. Oh, I should have been putting my money away. Thanks, Victoria. maybe I can't help you for 2023 taxes, but 2024 beauty business taxes, we can make this really simple. Just run through it 1 hour a month for between now and the next time you have to do this. Make sure that you have a really good teammate in your CPA or your bookkeeper, and make sure that you are paying yourself first. Okay? I will chat with you later. This has been a couple minutes with your friend and beauty business mentor, Victoria Rocca. Bye.